Yo, what's up guys? Yeah, PokeAim here with the start of the road to top 10 in PU. I know I'm doing Little Cup, but I'm gonna be like pumping these out. So I figured let me get another one going on while I have the Little Cup one, especially because I'm not 100% sure when I'll be able to do UU, RU, and NU. And since PU is in beta, it's only been in beta for I think 10 days. It's still gonna be in beta by the time I hopefully finish this road to top 10 is what I'm trying to say. So I wanted to do this, and I also wanted to be doing this alongside the Little Cup Road to Top 10. And when UU gets out of the suspect test, I'll be picking that one up again for the third time. And also, obviously, RU and NU. But like I said, I did want to play PU. I haven't played PU in a while. I'm be using this team by Broken Phobias. Klinklang, I believe, actually got banned today, but it's still available on the ladder, so I'm going to abuse it while I can. And I'm pretty excited because I always love PU. I think PU was my favorite road to top 10 last generation in ORAS, and yeah, there's so many fun mons down here, and I'm really enjoying the Little Cup road to top 10 as well. So some days I'll be getting 2 road to top 10s in 2 different tiers, and other days you'll get to start on lives and other stuff. And you guys already know I do plan on bringing VGC to the channel with Facecam on the DS. I'm just waiting for my boy Pedro to finish the graphics for that, and I also plan on revamping a lot of the showcases that are tier specific. So, for example, I used Golisopod back in, it might have been OU, a pre-bank OU if I'm not mistaken, and I'll use it again in like a lower tier now, and I'll update the moveset videos on that. So I do plan on doing that, so a lot of content will be coming out, which includes Facecam, roads, updated showcases, and updated movesets that really will try and show off the Pokemon. And I hope you guys are excited for that because we're getting as much stuff done before Ultra Sun and Moon comes out. And I also got to switch. I just got to get some games. I plan on streaming that more, obviously. And yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know. I know this is a pretty long intro, but let's go ahead and start the PU road to top 10. Let's go over the team. So we have Life Orb, Synthesis Shiftry. I think this helps versus Stall, he said. We have Sub, Shift Gear, Klinklang, very cool mon. I mean, it just got banned from the tier. Spadef Sableye with the Taunt Lantern, which is Choice Specs. I absolutely love Choice Specs Lantern, guys. This is Choice Specs Lantern actually carried me back in Black and White. I made this really cool team with like Archeops, Choice Specs Lantern, Hail Mamoswine. Like it was one of my most innovative teams, and it carried me to like the top of the ladder. We got Fizdef, Weezing, and Clefairy. So this should be very, very fun. And let's just go ahead and look for a battle. I actually have an updated team as well, just in case this one gets banned. Well, I mean, it is banned, but I do have an updated team that he left me, so I might be using that later on. But let's go ahead and start the road to top 10. So first off, no hazard control. First thing I noticed, I want to lead off with Weezing. Matches up decently well versus his team. Actually, no. That is false. Upon further speculation, I don't know why I'm talking like this, but after looking at his team, again, the Floatzel, if it's special, I don't really have very many switch-ins, but I am Spadef Clefairy. I'd rather lead off a Lantern, which is faster than the majority of his team. It could just Volt Switch on out of there. And basically, give me like the momentum early on. I think it just matches up well. It's faster than the majority of his team, outside of like this and this potentially. And this, but like it doesn't give me a bad matchup versus Floatzel. So he leads off with Faticate over here. I don't like this mon at all. I can see him double edging immediately. I am Z Haze on Weezing, which is pretty cool. Well, I don't have a faster mon. Do they run Jolly? I kind of doubt he run Jolly. I'm a Volt Switch. Alright, he U-turns, so I think that's Scarf damage. That could be banded though. Then again, it is Hustle boosted, so I'm not entirely sure. That looks like Scarf, if anything. But Volt switches out into Electros. I don't think it matters too much if my Clefairy does get knocked off here. I'd rather get up Rocks and break potentially Sturdy on Aggron and damage the Raticate, because the mon that wins this game is Klinklang, and with any damage on Electros and a weakened Aggron, it's definitely possible. So we'll get up Rocks here as he does knock me off. That's fine, because what I can do is knock off whatever comes in next. And my Sableye can 1v1 his entire team with T-Spikes up. That's something to note. So we'll knock off more than likely the Aggron coming in. I guess maybe I am playing it a little rash right here because I just let 2 of my Pokemon that can deal with Floatzel get weakened. But he does go directly into Aggron. We're going to be able to knock off, I'm assuming, to be a Choice Band maybe? Or Leftovers. Okay, I mean, it is a Rocker, so that makes sense. But this does give me Weezing, and I can get up my T-Spike here. Makes a very, very solid double into Floatzel. A very solid double indeed. I'm assuming this might be Specs then. I don't think Lantern takes 2. Shift Tree probably takes. Huh. I need Lantern in this game, but just for momentum. I'll go Lantern. I'll scout for the set. If it's physical Waterfall, he don't do anything to me anyway. And he misses a Hydro Pump, so that's probably big, especially if this was Specs, because I might have 2 KO Lantern thinking about it. But I do get the Volt Switch momentum right back as he goes Gourgeist. Nice. And this gives me my Shift Tree in, and Shift Tree just does not care. It goes for knockoff here. It gets rid of a Pokemon. Even if he goes Aggron, like Aggron's not going to appreciate knockoff into Leaf Storm. I could actually Leaf Storm immediately predicting the Aggron, but I don't think it's the play. I think knocking off is just smarter. Even if he's Colbur Berry, which he ends up being, yeah, I don't mind that. As I beat this 1v1 with Clefairy anyway. In fact, I actually heal up here versus him, so we'll go Clef right now, though it does invite Aggron in, but it does let me heal up for Floatzel in the long run. So I don't mind him synthesizing up, especially because if I get up my T-Spike, I'm good to go. So nice little soft load here as Aggron's going to come out. He definitely should get up rocks here, I feel. He definitely should get up rocks at this point, seeing as how I've been switching so much, and really it's just been for free. I could go Lantern for a little bit of momentum. Lantern's actually really nice early on, but again, I do want that T-Spike up. I want to be able to pressure that Floatzel, that Hariyama, even though it could be Guts. I could definitely see him going Floatzel right now. T-Spike is still the better play. It's still way better for me. He goes Gourgeist first, so that's good, because I'm going to be able to get up 2 layers, and I definitely want these 2 layers for this Pokemon specifically. I don't mind him burning me. Yeah, I really don't mind him burning me, and especially with those 2 layers up, when he eventually switches out, I'll be good. And he actually goes for Leech Seed first, considering I have a Magic Guard mon. A little bit perplexed by that, but we'll go Clef here. We don't care about being burnt. We have Magic Guard again. Doubles out into Hariyama. So definitely not the worst turn for me at all, even if he is Guts. Surprised he went out to that on Weezing. So I'll just Moonblast here. I mean, he already knocked off my item. I guess he forgot. And again, any damage on these mons, great for Kling Klang. Now he's in range of plus from return. I don't have to worry about that. We can softball it up a little bit. Oh, it has Facade. Okay, this is what we were talking about. These mons being banned from these tiers. These Guts mons being banned from these tiers. Kling Klang can come out and just go for Frustration. The 2 layers is really going to be working against him, but the fact that I lost that mon so early sucks, because now Floatzel is going to become a huge problem, but no real frustration switch-ins. And at least we got rid of Hariyama. I should have went Weezing there. I didn't even think about Facade being ran. Electros comes out. You're definitely going for Flamethrower here. Sableye eats up any hit anyway, and it can kind of recover stall his entire team, I think, on its own. So I don't mind it coming in on a potential Flamethrower, and then having him go for Will-O-Wisp, Thunderbolt, anything like that. We'll actually go for the Will-O-Wisp just to, Flamethrower at Volt Switch, anything like that. But we'll actually go for Will-O-Wisp here, just because I want to I want to rack up that damage on this mon. The Faticate comes out. Was that banded damage? I'm not entirely sure. I obviously can't touch him right here, and Crunch can come out versus me. I can recover later versus Floatzel though, so this is definitely worth saving. This, like I said, this can win versus his entire team. We'll go Weezing here on the expected Crunch. Hopefully tank it as well as I think we would. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is Scarf Crunch. There has to be Scarf Crunch. I'll just Sludge Bomb. As he misses, I don't think it mattered because, like, obviously he would have got me lower. I guess it does matter in a sense because now I can go for the Z Haze and get back up to full HP, which is pretty cool. But depending on rolls, he might not have been able to 2-KO me anyway. Yeah, definitely depending on rolls, he could have 2-KO'd me as well. But we'll go for Z Haze as Raticate does go down to the poison damage. Just a little bit of a shaky first game, but again, I'm getting used to the tier as well. And if Floatzel comes out or Electros, I mean, ideally I weaken this, that way Sableye can just stall out his entire team. I think that's the play. So we'll just go for Sludge Bomb. Weaken the mon that could take the hit. And if he goes out to Floatzel, it takes rocks, it takes poison, and Shift Tree can come out after and just go for Synthesis. He has to lock himself into Hydro Pump right here. And I could always even just go out to Lantern and Volt Switch as well. So, especially the fact that it's Life Orb as well. So that's good to know. That's definitely good to know. Lantern eats up 1 hit, but I don't want him to be HP Grass. I'd rather go Shift Tree here and sack it. Basically be a double down. I get off the damage with Sucker Punch. and put him in range of Poison / Life Orb. So even though this Mon would have been nice because it smacks Electros, I think I made the correct series of plays right there. And all I gotta do is go out to Sableye. If he goes Aggron, I hit him with the Will-O-Wisp. If he goes Electros, I just recover stall it out. And I also just recover stall versus everything basically. Yeah, I do risk missing Will-O-Wisp, but his team is also in range of being swept by Scald. But again, if I do land this Wisp right here, it's a good game. And we land it nice. So Toxic is, I mean, it is what it is. It gives me my Sableye at least, so I can use it for a little bit longer and at least wear down this Aggron just a bit more. Earthquake isn't going to do crap either. I'm not worried about Electros. I'm also not worried about Gourgeist. I'm just going to shift gear and win, especially because he's been poisoned. In fact, I'm pretty sure Klinklang comes in and sets up on a burnt Aggron, especially if it did 16 to Sableye. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'd set up on this thing. And I want to be faster than Gourgeist. Let's go ahead and shift gear. That does not have Infiltrator. That cannot touch me once I sub, and that is game. Basically, the game plan I've been going for. I did want that speed as well, just in case. Again, oh, this is actually not Gourgeist. This is not the Gourgeist I was fearing. It was the faster variant, but we just sub here. We eat every hit. Obviously, we dodge this, and again, with the poison, with the fact that we let Electros get so low, so it wasn't the cleanest first game, and it was a very, very long first game on the ladder, but I mean, I'm still adjusting to the tier, and I gotta remember that these fighting types now, they all run Facade, because that was more than likely Flame Orb, by the way. Should have probably known based on the Moonblast damage, considering Clef is relatively weak. Did you guys know that Pokemon Worlds is happening this weekend? It's crazy how time flies. Like, we were just at Worlds last year, and I know saying, oh, you were just at Worlds last year doesn't make much sense, but it really didn't feel like a long time went by, honestly. I'm just importing my team, by the way, guys. So, let's go ahead and, ooh, I like you. You put a timer on me. Nice. Klinklang does not care about the Sticky Web, and with T-Spike up, I smack him. So we're going to lead off with Weezing. Get up a little T-Spike, wear down the Passimian. Absol can get burnt right here unless it has like Magic Coat. It's not Mega. So unless it has like Magic Coat, we're good and we burn it immediately. Weezing actually 1v1s a lot of his team. And I'm not worried about Kadabra because I have Spadef Clef and Spadef Sableye. So we can take him on. So not sure. AV Tyrant. I love Tyrant too. That's a cool Pokemon, man. But why are you running AV? Why are you not Eviolite? Should have clicked X. Talking about me or him? If this is Lum, I guess it'll be annoying. Have fun, friend. But I mean, I'm a Z move anyway, so knockoff isn't going to be doing as much as it would, and I have Haze as well. So ideally, we land a Will-O-Wisp. If he goes Masquerain, I'd still like to land a Will-O-Wisp. It could be, I guess, Quiver Dance if it's not. It could be Sticky Web Quiver Dance, but like either way, once I get up that, once I get off this Will-O-Wisp right here, look at Weezing just smoking, bro. Why should I suffer because you're smoking? I've always thought that. By the way, guys, I know we're like 13 minutes into the video, but I randomly gained 24,000 subscribers yesterday. I didn't do anything illegal, so please don't hope that. Oh, it's Silvally Poison. I didn't do anything. I didn't purchase no subs or anything, but I'm pretty sure it's just a YouTube glitch. My boy Afrosendro also gained 94,000. As much as I would love to believe that I gained 24,000 subscribers yesterday and that he gained 94,000, it just does not make sense. Like, I'm at 177,000 subscribers. I was 153,000 yesterday. Like, it has to be a YouTube glitch. If it's not, you know, awesome, hello. If you are real, welcome. But if it is fake, I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. I'm going for Toxic Spike because now that I've burnt Silvally, it is on a timer, and he has to basically bring this Mon in whenever he wants to get rid of this T-Spike. Obviously, he does have a Magikarp Mon, a Mon that avoids it, and you know that's Silvally. But this T-Spike also means that he can't always bring out something like Piloswine. We'll go Sableye here as he doubles out into Silvally. It's completely fine. I want to avoid a potential... he is smart to do that, but I want to avoid potentially Toxic or anything like that, so I'm going to double out into my Weezing as he doubles out to Absol. This is, you know, a good play on my opponent's part. We'll just throw off a Sludge Bomb here, though. Even if he knocks off, it's not a bad play for me. Like, I'm pretty sure he'd go back on Silvally anyway. Though I don't lose much by going for an attack, and to be honest, if that was Focus Sash Kadabra and not Life Orb, this is fine anyway. I will Willis here. I want a Sludge Bomb, but I think Willis is the better play. I can't wait for Passimian to get its ability revealed, or release rather, Defiant. It's gonna make it that much better, or if not better. Like right now, I wouldn't use Passimian over Primeape, though Passimian is arguably bulkier. Pretty sure it is bulkier actually. Like I've never OHKO'd that mon. I don't know why. Like, it don't look like it's bulky. I mean, it has a helmet, but outside of that, so like he's doubled into Silvally. Like he's gone into Silvally twice. So as you can see, he's already being worn down. So when I get up rocks, oof, we good. And my rocker rocks versus all of his team, especially this. Unless this thing has SD Iron Tail. Don't even know if they run that. I mean, that's also why I'm playing the tier, to try and get used to it. Yeah, it goes for knockoff right here. As we do land the Will-O-Wisp, nice. And I don't care if he SDs because I have Z-Haze, so he's not going to do crap to me. We'll just Sludge Bomb right now. So he gives me his Absol. I don't know what type of damage that is about that knockoff. It did a decent chunk considering I'm wheezing, but Kling Klang again is... The game is like really easy for Kling Klang to win. One, it sets up on this. It can set up on Kadabra outside of Thunder Wave. Like it sets up on the majority of his team. And he even gives me Passimian, so damage on Passimian, which is very, very nice. You also cannot do crap to me, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to Sludge Bomb again. He's probably going to expect my Will-O-Wisp, so he might go Kadabra or back out into his Silvally. I'm not sure like why he doubled there, because, or at least into Passimian specifically. I'm not entirely sure. I wonder if this thing is also running Sludge Bomb, or is it just going to be a parting shot set? Either way, Sableye is a fine play once again. I take the parting shot anyway, and I also get to see if he had Flamethrower. I was Spadef, and like, look how weak his Silvally has gotten. Plus, this thing has Prankster Taunt for Masquerain, so I'm not worried about that. Scald Switchings, his Scald Switchings do not exist really. Masquerain doesn't really count. Absol comes out. If this wants to pursue me, that can. You know what? I'm gonna get my rocks now. I don't mind being knocked off. I probably could have just went wheezing and taken the hit anyway. That has to be banded, right? If it's doing that much at burnt. But to do 35% to wheezing, I'm not entirely sure. Whatever, rocks are going up now. I'm tired of all these switches, and I want that Masquerain coming in and taking damage. Even if he gets up webs, again, it doesn't matter because of Clear Body on Kling Klang. Like, I can understand why this mon got banned. But rocks are going to be really nice, pressuring the Piloswine. Piloswine actually needs to get knocked. If he goes Piloswine, I'm knocking it off 100% because I want to be able to set up and win, which is very soon. I could probably do it on Silvally Poison, though I'm risking Thunder Wave / Flamethrower. I don't care about Parting Shot. Yeah, and Passimian took the damage I need as well, more than likely for frustration. Let me count a few things. First off, we're gonna find out this this Absol is banded. Yeah, that's what. Okay, I'm gonna give you a choice ban, bro. Okay, it is 100% banded. Yeah, I was right. Nice, because Weezing is no pushover, man. Weezing tanks hits. It really does. This mon don't die. I love Weezing. I loved in the meta of last generation with like Life Orb, Mawile running around. So goes out into Piloswine. I will gladly take your item, my friend. I will gladly take your item on your rocks. You do not need that Eviolite at all. Nice. So Kling Klang is once again being set up, and we can tank one hit. So we'll soft build up here. Oh, what type of... Did he roar? I was about to say, what type of garbage speed tie is this? Oh, and he roars me out into my best friend right here, Weezing. So we're going to get up by a T-Spike. Because if he goes Silvally Poison, he has to Parting Shot out into Kadabra, which gives me a hit on it. I guess he could also go Masquerain. Or Arbok. Absol, excuse me. So we'll Sludge Bomb here, as he unfortunately crits me with an Ice Beam. And I say it's unfortunate because while he will be able to knock me out, it really sucks because I can't come in on rocks anymore, and I don't have default on the team. I will go Lantern here to take the hit and just click a Scald because he does not have a Scald switching at all. It just really sucks though. And even if he froze me there, that sucks. But I lose Weezing. I could have came in later on potentially Absol, even if I was weakened. Shift Tree also wins. Whatever. Click Scald here. Once again, no Scald switchings. I don't really care about Masquerain. I could Volt Switch, but not worried about it. I mean, Masquerain isn't like a water type either. That's Surskit. Haze. And Z-Haze is pretty cool because it allows you to run like the set I'm running without having to worry about Pain Split. Shout out to Broken Phobias. But again, no Scald switchings. And again, Masquerain isn't, it's not Surskit, so I don't have to worry about that. And, like, nothing's coming in on this mon. Yeah. Bug flying. I think it still might die, to be honest. It might. It might just die. Ooh, it does not die. And he's going to be able to get up the webs here, but I don't think that matters. Again, we get rid of Masquerain. He actually cannot go. He has to go Silvally, I think, to absorb this T-Spike. Yep. And then once again, no switching to Scald. And then Silvally dies to Rocks. So I will take this. Though for me, Piloswine became a little bit more difficult to deal with. Did it really? Not really. If he goes Piloswine right now, I outspeed it and I will 100% hit that thing with a Scald. Yeah, so now, again, no Scald switch-ins, and Silvally dies to Rocks, so I'll take that. If he goes Absol, I get to set up after sacking Weezing. Let me just make sure that Klinklang kills. Shift Gear is such a cool, like, move, man. Piloswine, and you tank. Alright, let's just assume it's max HP. So, Gear Grind should 100% kill. Yes, because I got rid of its Violet. I still don't know what this does. You know what? I'm tired of this. Enigmatic card. What the hell is this? He confirms your identity as the first Alola region champion, and he gives you. He tells you that if you read it before running off it. A mysterious card. Oh, okay. Well, I know about just as much as what I knew before I knew that, so the answer is nothing there. Always love knowing nothing when I look up something. So we'll stack Weezing here to the knockoff, and what I'll do is I will just set up. It is time. You really grind my gear. All I gotta do is hit. That's it. All I gotta do is hit, especially if he stays in right here. Oh, he stayed in. Yep. So I'm pretty sure I can afford to. I guess if he crits me, no, crit wouldn't even matter. Do I even need to? There's literally no point in shift gearing again. Let me just see how much he does to me. Absol, you are burnt, my friend. You have a choice band. Yes, yes. Okay, I forgot to give it the burnt status. Burnt. So 40, correct. Mundo. Okay. And I just one off. Yeah, 25. Okay, so I figured it'd still break myself. Yeah. So knock this boy out. He can't switch in anyway. I guess like I could still lose the game if I miss, I suppose. But Passimian's always checked by Clefairy. Like Sableye 1v1s his team anyway. All I gotta do is hit Will-O-Wisp. So at the end of the day, I think I still win anyway. And I could shift gear up again. That way I can just go for Frustration versus Passimian, because I'm pretty sure Passimian takes a +1 Frustration. Yeah. I could just go for it because I live every hit. Let me just shift gear. Because Passimian don't take no +2. Yeah, 65 min. I mean, reservable for bulk up Passimian and sweep. Oh, good game. Oh, thank you, friend. Alright, well, we'll take that. First 2 games, man. We've only played 2 games and we are 23 minutes in. Wow. Alright, so, once again, a poison type. Nice. Nice. I didn't want to be able to use any of my T-Spikes in this game. Lantern's a great lead, faster than the majority of his team. What it isn't faster than it beats, aka Pyroar. Arbok is checked by Haze Weezing. The Arbok is actually really annoying, thinking about it. Yeah, but Lantern, again, just a great lead. He does lead off a Pyroar, so we're just going to throw off a Scald. I don't care if he goes Executor. I don't care what play he makes. I don't want him going for Specs Hyper Voice. That's not Specs. But I definitely didn't want him getting away with going for that. That is Focus Sash, and I can't even burn this mon. It's cool. So my Lantern has been weakened, but thankfully I really just needed it for this Pyroar, so I don't mind it being broken right now, or going down or low rather. He can go Hariyama here and fake me out. Arbok can also potentially set up depending on the set, if it's running max speed, or go for Sucker Punch. If Veggie comes out, I'm going to switch out into Clef. Spidef Clef should be able to take it on. doing the exact same thing as Clefable does in the other tiers. Goes Hariyama though, more than likely to fake me out. Alright, we'll find out if he's Facade. We'll see if we see Guts right now, or if we see Flame Orb. Let's see. Yes, we do. So a knockoff could come out here, which is an issue. Well, not for me. I'm talking about if I go Sableye. I think I'm just going to Sludge Bomb. I need damage on this boy. Yeah. So him knocking me off doesn't matter, and he can go for Facade here if he wants to. I can double back and forth between Weezing and this. He's definitely going to go for Facade. Like, that did nothing. I was just worried about a Guts boosted knockoff, so I didn't want to go Sableye. Even though Sableye probably walls his entire set. Fake out, knockoff, close combat, Facade. I just wasn't sure because I am Spadef how well I would take it on. But we're going to go out into Sableye now. That damage again is good for Klinklang. He doubles out into Aggron. Ooh, nice. I don't care if he Toxic me. I'm going for Will-O-Wisp here. I should actually go directly into Weezing, but if he's Bandit Head Smash, I'm pretty sure Weezing drops at 67%. So I'd much rather hit this and set up with Klinklang if possible. He's smart to switch out into Hariyama. Very smart to switch out into Hariyama. Though again, any damage or any turns of damage is nice. Crap, man. This boy gonna knock me off. I revenge kill it so easily, though. Not easily, but I revenge kill him pretty decently. We'll stack Lantern to go out into Shiftry and just click Leaf Storm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure at 56% he should go down. I mean, I know Clef will eat one, but I want to keep Clef alive. Plus, look, you don't have a Leaf Storm switching. You go Eggy, it's going to take a knockoff after. Like, I don't care. Go ahead and catch his Leaf Storm. It's only 217 special attack, but I'm Lonely Nature. You know what that means? This Shiftry's seen. Actually, he hasn't seen nothing. He's lonely. It doesn't matter. Give me this Leaf Storm right here. And if you want to go Aggron, it's going to take a ton. Ideally, I bring it down to Sturdy if it is that set. If it's a physical set, I mean, I think unless it's like a Spadef, like a highly Spadef Aggron, I don't think it's taking this. He probably should go Regice if anything. I really want Rocks up though. Definitely Regice is the play. This Hariyama does get 2-hit KO by Sludge Bomb now with Rocks up. Siri, no one's talking to you. I don't even know what she responded to. Let me trace back. This Hariyama should go down to Sludge Bomb with Rocks up. Yeah, none of that activated. Nobody said Siri. I don't know who. I hate when Siri does that. Nobody's talking to you. Nobody's actually talking to you, girl. This is why I have Amy in the car and Siri on the phone. Never mind. So apparently I made a bad play by risking the Leaf Storm right there, which would have been able to knock him out. That's completely fine. You know, I didn't want to win this game anyway. All right, Clef and Rocks, because if he Facades, then he takes 2 hits anyway. I'm pretty sure Sableye walled anyway, but Clef and Rocks seems like the better play. Again, breaking Sturdy, breaking Regice. Yeah, I'm weaker to Regice now, but Klinklang gets set up. If it's all up pummeling, I mean, Sableye beats it with Will-O-Wisp recover anyway. Speaking of which, we're going to go Sableye right now. This covers the Aggron double as well as the Facade that he could go for. Goes Chabuk, but thankfully we see Intimidate. We do not see, we don't see Shed Skin, so I'm not as worried about this, especially because I can just go right for the Will-O-Wisp right now. Why does he give me that? Why'd you give me Will-O-Wisp? Your coil doesn't matter. Like, I haze you. Unless he's coil rest with Intimidate. But either way, like, Weezing takes the gunk shots, the earthquakes, the sucker punches. Like, Weezing does not care and always goes for haze. That boy dip. Huh? How you gonna coil and forfeit? Well, you wanted me just to stay in and lose my Sableye? I'm not sure what my opponent was thinking there, but let's go ahead and find another one. But yeah, like, guys, like, I don't understand. I gained... It has to be a YouTube glitch. Like, there's no way these subs are real. I'm at 177,000 subscribers. And again, like, I'm working hard so I can, you know, gain subscribers as well. And I'm doing a lot for the channel. But, like, this does not make sense. I was at 153,000 yesterday. That doesn't make sense at all. This man has a defogger with... This guy's a defogger with webs. Probably doesn't have defog on it, actually, thinking about it. We'll eat Clef because I want Rocks up. Kling Kling wins very, very easily. So I definitely want rocks up to make sure that Piloswine goes down early. He leads off of Piloswine, so nice. So not only will I get up my rocks, which will threaten the Masquerain, but I will also go for the knockoff right here. Also get rid of your Violite, which means that whatever variation of Piloswine you are, Kling Kling does not care. Ideally he stays in, obviously, but yeah, Kling Kling wins very easily. Like, I think if he goes Masquerain, I go directly into Kling Kling and set up. If he stays in Earthquakes and then goes Masquerain, that'd be better for me, because like I said, I take one Earthquake and then I knock him off, and then after I set up, I just win. It might be Choice Band Primate, so I gotta be careful with my Weezing. Weezing's also really good in this, just naturally. It walls like all of this. Not you, Oricorio. Nobody's trying to circle you. By the way, did you guys see that shiny Oricorio? It looks so clean. So stays in and lets me knock off its Violite. Beautiful. Obviously he did 52%, but that I still take that. And we'll take the Icicle Crash with Weezing anyway and just get off a Will-O-Wisp on him. But the ideal Pokemon that I set up on is Masquerain. So just Will-O-Wisp. Why did he stay in? Why did he let me just Icicle Crash me and do 4? Is he just trying to set up with Masquerain? I'm not entirely sure. I guess that is his game plan maybe, but I got a T-Spike here, if anything. Threaten that Levani. What did I call it? Lurantis, excuse me. Double T-Spike actually, just in case it's a bulky Giga Drain Synthesis set, because then it doesn't care about this. Weezing is lower, obviously, but I don't think it matters too much. We'll go Lantern right now. There's nobody who goes for Earthquake, and I can just knock him out with Scald. And then I invite Masquerain in to get up the webs, or Lurantis, excuse me. I guess it could be Aromatherapy set too, so that's... Maybe this wasn't the best course of action. If it's an Aromatherapy, Leaf Storm... Oh, wow, there's a lot this thing could do to beat my team. Okay, so I think what I'll do is I'll actually stay in here. I'll Scald, hoping he knocks me out, then go Sableye and Taunt. Because I know I'm going to be faster. I did a decent chunk. Oh, and he misses too? Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. I could take that. I want him to beat me. That way I can prevent him from... Can you not? Can you hit, please? I want you to beat me, that way I can prevent you from going for like Aromatherapy if he has it. I guess if he does have it, he's going to go for it now anyway. But like now he's in range of knockoff from Shiftry, which is why I'm making my play. I actually could have saved this and went directly into Shiftry right now. I get a crit too. Just funny. Yeah, it is Aromatherapy. But I did what I wanted to do, but not in the way I wanted to do it. So we'll go out into our Shiftry now. Just go for knockoff, knock him out. T-Spike staying up because this was his Defogger. Shiftry is still useful, so I do not want to sack it because Oricorio could come out. Assuming Masquerain's going to come out. If he goes Primate, I mean I Shift Gear on Masquerain anyway. Now this is what I want. I Shift Gear up on you, so I'm going to go directly into my Kling Klang. I also take the Bug Buzz if he wants to go for that, or any attack really. Yeah, yum. I did a decent chunk. Not gonna lie, I did do a decent chunk, but that should be a game right here. Yep, that is 100% game because my opponent decided I'm going to go for the the webs right here. And let me just make sure that +2 knocks out Primate. I mean, it should knock it out if anything. Yep, 100%. So we'll go for +2. That way I am 100% faster than Primate. Air Slash doesn't do crap. I might as well sub if he's going for Air Slash. Bug Buzz doesn't break me. Like, Bug Buzz doesn't kill me through sub, though I am risking a crit Bug Buzz. I goes for Quiver Dance, so I end up behind a sub with my Kling Klang, and that should be a game. I'm way faster than this thing. And Frustration will claim me one. Primate's gonna come out and go down. Oricorio, like, I still have to hit 2 Gear Grinds, which is like the trade-off for that move being pretty powerful. But he goes Primate first, which is definitely gonna die, unless you're max HP on. Like, unless you're actually max HP on on a Sticky Web team, which I guess I can understand. Maybe more so in Trick Room though than Sticky Web. But Oricorio is gonna come out. Does Dancer count for Shift Gear? No, there's no way that's a dance. Maybe like a robotic dance. I don't know. That's the robot though. All right, so that Mon is gone, and last Mon is the Wolf, And I'll just go for Frustration twice because it's on a timer. There's no point in risking missing. Like, there's no way he could beat me. Even Sucker Punch won't kill me, even if it crits after. So we'll go for Frustration twice. This should 2-hit KO. Yep. Nice. And all I gotta do is go for it again. And that boy is also Life Orb. So again, there was no way I could lose this game, I feel. After, like, he sacked, like, Primeape and obviously dodged multiple Leaf Storms. But again, the game plan was sack my Lantern, then go out to Shiftry, go for knockoff, and then from there afterwards set up. So let's go ahead and look for one more. I haven't really gotten that many games in this. Ooh, it's such a cool team. That is such a cool team. My opponent has a little jam over here. That is so cool. Baby Grun. So Rocks Up are really good. T-Spikes are nice, especially because he has Hitmonchan. Klinklang can win. I'm going to leave Clefairy. I want Rocks Up early. I guess I'm a little bit worried about Frogadier because it's literally Baby Gren. It's Greninja, like it has Protean, so it doesn't have a specific type, but Clef walls the majority of his team. Again, I'm worried about this Mon though, which I should attack it, but Lantern walls as well. So, and it has Gunk Shot. But I live, luckily enough. Luckily enough, I do live that. So we can get up our rocks here. Remember when I said Clef walled the majority of his team? Yeah, I had nothing for this. But he goes for U-turn after. Nice. So I had no switching, or I had no counterplay after, but I'll definitely take that U-turn. So Volley Ghost is going to come out. Huh. Not sure what I want to do versus this. If it's Shadow Ball set, I mean, like Sableye walls, right? Sableye should wall. Yeah, Sableye should wall. We'll go for Will-O-Wisp right here. Prankster Will-O-Wisp doesn't work on Absol though, so that's one thing to note. Apparently it doesn't work on Savali Ghost either. And he gets a crit as well. Give him this Duck Drop as well. No? Alright, so I don't think he should stay in and let me Will-O-Wisp him again, so I'm going to go for Recover. Did he Parting Shot? Did he just go for Shadow Ball again? I just Parting Shot. So he would have given me the Will-O-Wisp on Silvally, but at least 2 turns of Stealth Rock should put in range of Sucker Punch from my Shiftry. If he goes Hitmonchan, I'm 100% taunting that. Goes Lantern, which is leftovers. It's going to go for Toxic. You can catch this taunt too. Yeah, Thunder Wave. Oh, okay, I know you're kind. Knock this boy off because this thing is actually a little legitimate threat for my. It's actually a legitimate threat for my Klinklang. I actually get a very nice crit, so I'll take that. Yeah, Klinklang wins. But I don't want to risk getting burnt with my Sableye, so we'll go out to Lantern. Because Lantern needs to hit. You guys think he's Water Absorber? I'll throw off Scalds here though. No Scald switchings. Obviously this is his only Scald switching, but there's no way like his last move. It has to be Voltage his last move, so I don't mind like sacking this to ensure nothing else can come in on me. Like Frogadier ain't a switching. This is Specs. Frogadier ain't a switching, and again I don't mind sacking this to weaken his Lantern or to weaken Hitmonchan if he wants to go to that. Potentially burning it as well. Go Silvally, so nice. That was a problem. I didn't burn it. Unfort. I mean, what are you going to do now? Earthquake, Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball ain't going to do crap. So, we're able to knock out the Silvally there. Maybe I'm underestimating, or maybe I'm underestimating the Frogadier, but like Sucker Punch knocks it out 100%. Even if it turns into a Dark type, I'm pretty sure Sucker Punch will knock it out. It's after Rocks. Absol comes out. Yeah, this is Specs. So if you want to set up on me, go for it. But he is smart and just goes for the knockoff there. So what I can do now is go out to Weezing and just hit him with the. Yeah, I'll just go for Sludge Bomb. You don't really have a switch, and I don't want Frogadier coming in for free. I live the knockoff anyway. I live +2 knockoff. I guess a +2 Shattered Psyche if he has like Cycle Cut, something like that could be threatening. But I don't want to Will-O-Wisp and have him go Frogadier. I'd much rather go for Sludge Bomb and potentially knock that Mon out. Also hitting Hitmonchan upon switching is pretty cool. Hitmonchan being one of the few things that can check my Klinklang. I just have to be careful if he goes Lantern. Yeah, exactly. So he went Frogadier on the Will-O-Wisp, so I'm glad that I went for Sludge Bomb there. I made the right call. And we do not get a poison, unfortunately. But at this point, Sableye was only, Shiftry was only here to check the Frogadier. So whether he goes for U-turn or Ice Beam, I'm hoping he goes for Hydro Pump. Nice. So we even get my Shiftry in at the end of the day. Nice. So if Absol wants to come out, I'll Leaf Storm that. If Gramble comes out, I'll knock that thing off. Actually, I'll Leaf Storm it. Why not? Why not? Give me some damage. I should have actually went out into my Weezing there, but Weezing beats the majority of his team, so. Ew. You know what? Now that you went for Thunder Wave, I'm going directly into Weezing right now. You could double Thunder Wave, I suppose. But I'm assuming play rough, yep. And Sludge Bomb will be able to pick up the KO on Gramble as we are faster. Weezing's actually relatively fast at 156 speed at neutral max. A T-Spike actually wouldn't have been bad, but I'm worried about Absol setting up, I suppose. Like I'm saying, like I kind of am worried, but at the same time, not really. Thunder Wave, Scald, Volt Switch, Shift Tree takes every hit. I do not want him Thunder Waving, and Lantern is in range of almost a neutral frustration. Yeah, it goes for Scald right there. There's no way your last move is... Ice Beam. So while I could have Sucker Punch there and probably knocked him out, I'd rather Leaf Storm and potentially like not give Absol Justified, or at least weaken the Hitmonchan. Ooh, that's beautiful. Sucker Punch actually knocks him out too. Let's go for it. Oh, he Mach Punches. Nice. Smart man. Alright, so Rocks Up aren't as important anymore. So the correct play is actually go out to Weezing here. I'll give a T-Spike. If he wants to spin, because I can always Z-Haze versus Absol, so I don't worry about that. And if he wants to spin, I'll get up the T-Spike to wear down Lantern as well. Because basically, because it is a Dark type, my Sableye cannot Will-O-Wisp, nor it can taunt Absol. The only thing it can do is knock off. So I'd rather get this off, get up my T-Spike, and then just Z-Haze and Haze and Haze and Haze, and not allow Lantern to come in and things like that. Like Lantern gets beat down now by Sableye. Yeah, it does get beat down by Sableye. I don't mind that. My Prankster move isn't going to work on him, unfortunately, so he might just Volt Switch here. My Kling Kling is not faster than Jolly Absol, which is not good. Let's see if he's... Alright, but this doesn't do enough, and it gives him Justified as well. No! Ideally, though, I can't taunt him. I have to go directly into my Weezing right here. No. Yeah, I do. I mean, if he SDs up, I can recover. No. I have to go directly into Weezing. Because this still beats Lantern. Let's go for knockoff. That could be a roll, I suppose. Let's go for Z-Haze. Because I was thinking if he SD'd up, then, like, why wouldn't you do it there? This is Dark Hole Eclipse? Black Hole Eclipse, excuse me. Alright, so Absol is... Is it superpower? I don't want to lose this last one because I misplayed, man. I shouldn't have... I should have just stayed in versus Lantern, risk the Scald Burn or Thunder Wave, and 2-hit KO'd him with Sludge Bomb. But he could have been faster is the problem. Black Hole Eclipse. Superpower definitely knocks me out. Yeah. Superpower definitely knocks me out, but I don't think that... I think that I can stall him out. It just depends on what he does right here. If he SDs up, he wins. Okay, hold up. Because I knock him out with knockoff into poison, right? My correct play is always... Okay, let me just make sure my Sableye doesn't die. I'm mad I made this a lot harder than what it needs to be. Why does it always come down to Absol? 66 to 77%. Crap, man. So, like, I can knock him out with knockoff. I have to go for recovery. If he SDs up, he wins. It's a 50-50 right here, but... And he got me. No! No! And that 100% knocks me out. Ah! Damn it. I'm getting another one. I'm not going to end it on a loss. Damn it, man. Like, what I probably should have done was risk the roll there. But if he got it, I lost because of that. Ah! I gotta play this game. I gotta play this team better. I keep saying Kling Klang wins, but I'm not doing anything about it. Like, another thing I could have done was, one, I think my Kling Klang should be faster than this. I understand why you have speed, but like... I understand why you have HP, but I think I should be faster than Absol. I think being fast in the Absol is definitely worth it. We're gonna make this a longer episode, definitely. I want to try and rack up points, especially because I just lost so many. So T-Spikes is nice. Is it actually? Because this thing has magic coat. I'm not gonna risk him magic coating his my T-Spikes. Yeah, it just goes for Stealth Arc. That's fine. So I get on my Stealth Arc here. 2. He's running Trick Room. Weezing puts in a lot of work. I gotta be careful about Drampa. No. I'm sad I lost that. Like, if I went for knockoff, right? I think knockoff was my play because, like, looking back at it, like, yeah, it risked the roll and it would suck to lose to the roll, but I also 100% lost if he SD'd. So I was a 50-50. I think it was more so in my... I don't think it was necessarily a 50-50, but it was more so in my favor to just click knockoff. I still stand by my play of going for T-Spike earlier, but... Now I know, though. I made this Mon faster than the Absol, though. Nice. He's gonna use up a Trick Room. Cool. We should just recover here. Or softballed up. What is he going on to? Drampa? Is this... You counter me? You think you counter me? I'm softballed up again. Oh, God. Hey! Alright, so we'll soft... yeah, you know that turn has not worked. That hasn't worked out for me. Even though I know he's going for that, yeah, that definitely did not work out for me. So we're just gonna spam Moonblast, get a special trap top, which is really nice, even though he gets it right back with Berserk. And you know what? Screw Clef. Yeah, it worked for Weezing, but I only needed it for this anyways. A Dragon Switch, and this Mon is weakened now. So go ahead and give me every single Mon on your team right now because Shiftry is about to knock off. Audino's annoying though. Shiftry is about to knock the hell out of you. Calm Mind Roost? Dragon Pulse maybe? I don't know his set. I'm not 100% sure. Goes Audino. That boy took so much damage. Alright, you know what? It might be just be time to set up soon. Leaf Storm should be able to knock you out after that. Yep, so that's one of his Trick Rumors. He only has one more, which is the Clang Clang, and I can definitely set up on that. So, or excuse me, Carbink, excuse me. I can set up a Clang Clang on that. At least get up a sub, really. Because Clang Clang, I don't care about this month. Yep, we'll sub up. It's leftovers too. I didn't even notice that. Well, I mean, how could I have known? And there goes Hariyama, which has to close combat me. Nice. I could probably make it that I set up at the end of the day. Why are they all running Flame Orb? Oh, because it's a broken ability. He could actually spam knockoff if he wanted to. Yeah. I was going to say, I could probably make it that I set up on him at the last turn of Trick Room and just break through his team, but I doubt I'd kill Galurk. I don't know why I said it like that. Golurk. Alright, let me just make sure that I knock out a max HP Hariyama. There's no way. It's better to go for 2 gear grinds anyway. He's just gonna... And we miss. Nice. No. Sub on his close combat. Stop going for knockoff. Make a misplay and go for... Go for the other attack. Okay, so again, Shiftry just wins, but... Like with Sucker Punch spam. So I'm not super worried. I want to get rid of this Mon anyway. Come on, dude, land! It's not that hard. It's right in front of you. It's actually right in front of you. Like, I don't understand why you can't land. This also just clicks Scald. Got a T-Spike first, though. We're down Drampa. Like, it was actually right in front of him. That does not make any sense at all. That really does not make any sense to me. Alright, so we'll get a T-Spike because this will wear down both Pokemon. This allowed me to go out into my Sableye after. Basically, double T-Spike for wearing down Golurk, and then Golurk into Weezing does beat it 1v1, and Sableye beats Beheeyem as well. I don't mind this coming out to go for knockoff. Double T-Spike beats Drampa. And again, Sucker Punch is almost going to be like winning right now. How much does knockoff? How much does a knockoff do? I've never calculated this, even though I fought it so many times. Hariyama. Assume it's no. Give it guts. Give it Flame Orb. That's not that bad. And when I don't have an item. Yeah, I shouldn't be able to kill me. Come on, are you kidding me? It doesn't do a KO. I recover after, and I'm good. And now, I think do I lose? I think I lose. I mean, I can still spam Scald and win, but... And he does have this other Trick Room. I'm sorry, but he does learn Trick Room. I don't know why I said he doesn't have any Trick Roomers left. Let's go for Z Haze. Didn't even have Facade. Did not even have Facade, man. But I want to be at full HP, or as much as possible, and at least hit Behemoth upon switching. But, come on. I need to be at full HP anyway, so that way I can hit Bullet Punch as his last move. No Fake Out or no Facade? I don't understand why he didn't Facade. He definitely didn't have Facade then if he didn't go for it. But Carbink is going to come out. I am just going to Sludge Bomb you. Sludge Bomb should be able to knock out Drumpa at the percentages out. Behemoth could come out as well and set up. But like, look at Scald and look at his team. I really wish I could hit my attacks. That'd be nice. This should say Jam Bad. 28-24. Drumpa lives that. Alright, so Hard Carbink was his play. Yeah, we go out into Lantern now because no Scald switchings. Ideally, he goes for Boom with Carbink, and then I'm going to win the game with my Shift Tree. I've decided. Yeah, there's the Boom, so we don't got to worry about that amount anymore. Drumpa can come out, but it will be worn down. I guess Golurk can come out too, but again, it will be worn down. Same thing with Behemoth. You are a range of sucker, my friend. Just spam Scald. I don't care if he roosts. He shouldn't roost. He should go right for Hyper Voice. There it is. So, right for Hyper Voice he goes. And all I gotta do is spam Sucker Punch, even if he roosts. Shift Tree, Sucker Punch. This is Adamant, and Poison's working against him, which is why I got the double layer. There we go. It is Adamant Shift Tree. And I don't think that Golurk dies in one hit just because of him more than likely being max HP because it is Trick Room. So what I'm actually going to do, hopefully he's not Cobra Berry, Behemoth, but I'm going to go Weezing first because I'm going to try and rack up the poison for at least 2 turns if possible. Because we eat that up. Yep. That could be Cobra Berry though. I feel like he's going to double out to Behemoth right now. I'd double out to Behemoth right here. But if I make the Shift Tree play and he doesn't go Behemoth, I actually auto lose. So, yeah, I'm glad I didn't make the Shift Tree play. That should be enough, though. Is this Assault Vest? Like, what? Why is it taking... What took 4? That has to be AV. Alright, so, best case scenario, that this, none of his 2 last Pokemon Weak to Dark are Cobra Berry. I'm hoping this is Life or Behemoth. Because then Shift Tree just wins. So, knock. Because Behemoth does it. I was Assault Vest. You better not be Cobra Berry, bro. I swear. You don't deserve to be Cobra Berry. You don't deserve it. It is Cobra Berry. Jesus. Oh, he choked. Oh, woof. Woof. Yeah, I don't think he deserved that after all the crits and stuff. And the misses. I don't think he... the Hariyama, though, was fighting back. That man dodged everything, crit everything. Alright. Once again, 0 hazard control. You are a problem. How do I beat this? Sableye. Yeah, Sableye 1v1's a lot of team. As I've said always, this thing can win, but hopefully I can actually get it to do something. This can beat this, depending if it's not Z move. I'm gonna get a Brox just in case. I'm hoping this isn't Lead Crustle. Oh crap, it is Lead Crustle. Nice. Oh, thank you, friend. Appreciate that. I'll just spam Moonblast. Yeah, he's Rocks first. If he wants to get a Spikes, it's fine, yeah. As long as I prevent him from going for Shell Smash. I'm okay with him getting up every single layer spike. I really am. Yeah, let me just go Moonblast here. Should I softballed? Nope. I do not want him shell smashing. I doubt shell smash is his last move actually. That's a softball. We had Sucker Punch anyway, so try and be as much HP as possible. Haunter obviously becomes a threat, and I don't have Defog on the team. Like I don't have Defog on Shiftry. That might. I understand why it has Synthesis, but Defog might be better in these cases. Persian is one thing that I have to worry about, and obviously Haunter as well. Sludge Bomb is something that can come out here, but I don't really have a switch in anyway. I don't want to go for knockoff, as he actually goes for Shadow Ball. So with this kill, I get a crit, unfortunately for my opponent. Oh, that means he can go for Sludge Bomb. Yep. So that wasn't that bad, I guess, for my opponent. It was bad, but it wasn't that bad. And we can go Shifter here and just click Sucker Punch. Think he has Destiny Bond? He might. He might have, but I didn't have another play. I guess Sableye. Like, Sableye, again, can in theory wall a lot of his team. If he goes Hariyama, I am 100% clicking knockoff. I am tired of you guys getting your flame orbs. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it happening to me. If he goes Glaceon, I'm clicking knockoff. Though it could be Z Celebrate. If he goes Persian, so I'm going to Leaf Storm you. Yeah, this is a threat, so I'm glad this connects. Nice. I actually get a crit too. I don't know how much that mattered. I don't know much about Persian. I know he does have Fur Coat, but that's obviously not special attack right there. And all I gotta do is knock off Glaceon. It might be Z Celebrate. Nope. That is Z Celebrate. Alright, so I knock him out with Sucker Punch after. That is Z Celebrate, okay. So Sucker Punch should do 27% based on knockoff damage. Is he gonna keep celebrating? Nah. Nice. Shiftry putting in some work, man. Good, good. Pick up the slack of the team. Nice. Hariyama comes out. You do not get your item today if you don't click Fake Out. You do not get your guts. Oh, I get a crit too. That sucks. But you are not getting your Flame Orb today. No, 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 no. Now, let me try and not lose. He actually might get Flame Orb, but I'm gonna go out into this. Get up my T-Spikes. That way I do not lose to Raichu. Basically, I'm trying to ensure that I don't lose to Raichu, because all I gotta do is go for Haze. I do get the double layer up, which is nice. All I gotta do is spam Haze here. I don't need Weezing because Lantern can knock out Hariyama, and I spam Haze, that way he cannot sit up. That's Life Orb 2. Sableye eats one hit, and there's no way I'm not going for knockoff here. Spadef, Sableye. Okay, hold up. I might have to go for knockoff. Raichu. Let's just assume it's timid. Okay, no, yeah, there's no way I'm not going for knockoff. I'm not risking you setting up on me. Oh, we get paralyzed there. Uh-oh, uh-oh. But we do break through. Nice, and all we have to do is pretty much just go Lantern after and win. So good, 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 good. Because Hariyama will be put on that timer. And Frustration will be able to knock it out as well. Might as well go for a cover here. I just go for Bullet Punch and knocks me out. But he is now on this timer, and Lantern just comes out and just clicks Scald and gets the kill. I'm trying to get to 1200, which is why I'm making this a longer episode. Good game, dude. So let's see if we make it to 1200 right now. 1176. Alright, so let's keep going. We've taken one L so far, as more than what I wanted to take in the first episode. And we find Rain. Clefairy is very good in this. I desperately need T-Spikes up immediately. Like, I need double layers of T-Spikes up immediately. I think they're better than one layer in this game. Between Lantern and Clefairy and Shiftry, I'm hoping that I'm good. Yeah, it leads off with Relicanth. So this gives me a Will-O-Wisp immediately right here. He's max speed too. We do land. It's more than likely Sturdy Relicanth, but and it's probably going to go for Rain Dance. Or it could be Swissum, I guess. So let's go ahead and get up that one layer. And you know what? He does have a Rapid Spinner in Kabutops, but like I can Haze versus that in either way. And there is the Ludicolo. So this giant threat is now inside. How do we play around with this thing? Sableye takes the Hydro Pump. I think Kling Klang is the most expendable member on the team. Clef Walls, like, it doesn't wall, but it takes on Poliwrath. Sucker Punch should definitely be able to knock you out at 66% from an Adamant Life Orb Shiftry, so I don't have to worry about that. I guess he can go Poliwrath here. But he doesn't. Oh, it doesn't knock him out. Oh, man, I needed Shiftry alive. No. What type of roll is that? Colo isn't bulky. Oh, okay, that's a decent roll. Can't complain. Alright, so Lantern makes the most sense if he goes out to like Golduck or Poliwrath or basically anything that's not Kabutops. So goes Golduck, which means I get to Volt Switch right here and get my kill. And this is one of these special attacking ones. It's just Kabutops is the biggest threat. Maybe I messed up getting getting T-Spikes, but I needed them for Lantern. I don't know. Like Kabutops is definitely the biggest threat, and losing my Shiftry right there, I don't know what attack you're going for, but there's no way that knocks me out. Yeah, Shattered Psyche. So go ahead and give me your Golduck right here. And Weezing or I think Weezing, if he goes Kabutops, is the play. Obviously Poliwrath can come out, and it could be Belly Drum. I'm gonna haze it if it is. Yeah, Kabutops comes out. Are you gonna SD up here? Oh, he goes for spin. Okay, so one thing I'm definitely getting back up these hazards. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm definitely getting up these T-Spike right now. I don't care if you go for Waterfall. I'm 100% getting up these T-Spike. Yeah, there we go. There we go. He's giving me Kabutops, which is what I want. Go for Z-Haze right here. That way I get right back up. I get right back up to full, and Rain is gonna end too. And Kabutops is weakened. Good. Good, good, good. And it's on its, like... Give me my T-Spike. Give me my next layer of T-Spike. If he goes directly into Poliwrath, I'm gonna haze. Always. Always haze. Nice. I got the T-Spike, and he should go down to poison this turn. Beautiful. Okay, so Poliwrath is his last remaining threat. Relicanth is already burnt, so I'm not worried about that. I just spam haze if he goes Poliwrath. Always. Always spam haze. And if it's special, then Clefairy beats it. If it's the Belly Drum set, that's the one I'm most worried about, right? So... Actually, if he goes Volbeat, I get up a second layer first. He's going to go for Encore after. Is it? Yeah, Volbeat's the one that Encores. Is that Lemeze? He goes Volbeat to get up the Rain most likely. So, what I can do here is Thunder Wave. Wow, that would have given me some health. We are going to spam haze, my friends. Yeah, I do not mind. I do not mind the Rain Dance. We are going to spam this haze. That way he cannot encore. Yeah. Oh, come on. No. No. Alright, so what I do here is I go Lantern on the Baton Pass. The Baton Pass is banned. So U-turn? So I go Lantern on the sack, or rather. And as he goes Poliwrath, get the Toxic off, which is nice. Clef lives one hit always. Clef lives one hit always. I think Clef is the play first. Moonblast. Because you can't Belly Drum in front of a Clefairy. And special hit won't be able to knock me out. What my opponent could go for is a Waterfall Flinch. But like if he, well, he can't be Z Belly Drum. He has to be regular Belly Drum because obviously it was Shattered Psyche Golduck. But sorry, I hope I clarified that. I don't think I did. So my bad, guys. But Moonblast does put him in range of the next turn of Toxic, and I could just sack my Weezing there and then beat everything with Clefairy. Nice. And we make it to the 1200s, which is what... That dude was 1450. Glock in my Honda. That's a clean... That's not a clean name. I don't advocate guns. But that's a clean name. That boy was I'm always pretty much almost top 10 on the ladder. Nice. So we get into the 1200s with that, and that is what I wanted from this long episode. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like. I'm sorry, by the way. I just realized I was saying Z belly drum when I meant to say belly drum, because Golduck obviously had the Z move. I guess it could have been double Z as well, but hope you guys all enjoyed and are hyped for the road to top 10 in the PU tier. If you, of course, did, feel free to leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.